Hey, praise the Lord. The book of Exodus, chapter number 3, verse number 6. And he said, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Well, we have read this multiple times, right? He says, I'm the God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. And you imagine he's just telling three different characters. Is that on a purpose? The answer is yes, because God really touched me to look things from this dimension. I'll give you an example. If somebody asks you to find a specific data and give it to you, maybe the data is an Excel sheet, a spreadsheet, what you do is if they are in three different columns, what you do is you filter that column. From column A, you find that search. And further down in the next matrix, you go to column B and do a search. And when you go to the column C and find that exact search and say, this is the specific data, precise data that you needed, this is exactly what God is saying. God says, I'm God of Abraham, where Abraham had another son, but it is the promised son that I wanted to just convey myself. Then from Isaac there was Esau and Jacob, but Jacob had the blessing of God and his father. So he specifically takes you across to that. In other words, with every filtering, God is taking you to that precise point, saying that I have the promise, good promises to your ancestors, and that is a promise I made with them, and I'm good enough to fulfill to them and also to you, and I come to you in that name. Where he speaks about the specific generation, specifically how the promise is getting carried forwarded, and it comes to you. And of course, it's not about the worldly genealogy, it's through the blood of the Lord. You and I are called as the sons of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. Because if you read Romans chapter number 9, verse number 8, it says, this means that it is not the children of the flesh who are children of God, but the children of promise are counted as offspring. So when you believe in his promises, and when you understand he's a God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, it's for a reason God is saying that he gives you all the good promises and fulfills. May God bless you through this message.